on the replay. You are going to want to fast forward this about 5 minutes while I get myself situated here, because this is round 2 and I need to go put the link up in Patreon. So just skip over this beginning part if you're watching the replay. All right, so let's go to Patreon and YouTube. Apologies. I hope you are all having a good day. If you decided to just let it roll, then hi, and hope you're having a good day today. Let's go to manage and edit and live. And I want this one. Oh my gosh, with my mug face right on it. No, I want to embed. I'm going to put my face in here. That's going to be funny. Don't mind my face. Oh my God. I need to edit this. I can't do that. Okay. I can't do that. Alright, so I want Patreon. This. No. Wrong. Change. This. Yes. Save. Okay. Now, link. Here's the link. Gerbil link. There's the link. There's the link. Right? Okay. There we go. Okay. Save. And then let's go to we're going to go to Facebook. So, here. What if I could type? Oh my gosh. What? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, friends. Yay. All right, so hopefully that will all get sent over just fine. And nobody's here yet. That's okay. That's okay. That gives me time to get my tablet here so I can see all my comments. I think I'd have it together, but I clearly just do not. All right. So I was trying to last minute put together some stuff. Okay. Here we go. Yay. And then I can just click on it from here. I should honestly just put these links in Facebook too. That would actually maybe be helpful. Okay, so that is good. That is good. Woohoo. How do I open in the app? Yeah, that would be great. Yes, open in the app, please. Okay, and hopefully, yes, please. Okay. Okay, hopefully that'll get us up here. Yay, I see myself. So we're good here. Yay. Tammy and Danielle, you're here. Hi. Okay, that was funny. That was, by funny, I mean not funny, but that's okay. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Happy Thursday. All right, I'm going to grab my beer because, you know, now I'm going to need that. Nothing like starting, you know, with my own technical errors. Okay, happy Thursday, yay! Yes, okay, so here's what happened if you're just joining in. I accidentally started my video with my phone vertical. Yes, vertical. And the thing is when you start a live video, once you hit the start button, and you're live, you are unable to rotate. And so the only way to rotate the video is to completely start over. So that was just me. Something that I know. Obviously, I've been doing this a long time, so I know that, and still I did it. I'm just going to blame it on the fact that I have a new phone. and it's just been a learning curve. So yes, and it's almost Friday. It is almost Friday. Oh, gosh, thank goodness. All right, so let me tell you what we're doing today. Today, a couple of things that I've got going for us. I have a couple of layouts. I'm laughing at myself because that's like super obvious. Okay, I have a couple of project life layouts that we're going to be working on today. I have been struggling to keep up with all the things as we do. And so I decided that tonight, instead of saving these project life layouts, I have 4 of them. I think I might try to get 2 of them done, and we'll see what happens. Like, we'll see where we're at time-wise here after 2. Anyway, I have 4 layouts ready to go. What I have been doing thus far this year is filming my process videos for the project life layouts to post as reels on my Instagram. But I have found that I just, number one, I'm struggling to find the time to do it, and then number 2, I'm struggling to find the motivation to do it. I just don't feel like it. And so I decided, you know what? Let's just do these here instead. And I don't need to share these anywhere else. Like, whatever. It does not matter. I really don't care. So instead, we're going to do them here because I want to get them done. And then you'll see, like, really how long these take. And, you know, because the reels are only a minute and a half long. So, you know, you'll see how long it actually takes me to get it done. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be working on Project Life. And the reason that I started as a complete, you know, like, frazzed, is that the right word? I don't know. I felt frantic. I felt, you know, like, okay, I don't have my stuff together. It's because I also have my weekly passion planner that I've been working on with you guys. It is pretty much all caught up, which is excellent. However, I was working on printing more pictures to put in here if I had time, and I got them all edited and cropped. I just didn't print them. So depending on the time, I might just quickly hit the print button, and then maybe we'll get that done too, so we can just be caught up on the May stuff. So that's what we're gonna work on today. Project Life for current year, so yearbook 2023 Project Life, and then possibly that, depending on time. Now, I will also say that I woke up this morning with a pinched nerve in my back. So I'm moving kind of funky today. I was telling Erin and I was telling Kate at work, I'm like, I might be a little like grunty today. Like if I get up or sit down and I'm like, you know, 'cause my back is in pain. But we're working through it because we're going to get this stuff done. It's going to be fun. This will take my mind off of it. And without further ado, I guess it's just to say, if you hear me grunting, it's because my back hurts and it's catching, you know, anyway, so silly. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around. We're going to get started. I'm going to try my best today to not accidentally squeeze on the volume buttons on my phone. So, so that it's not fuzzy for you, but we'll see how that goes. So, all right, let's do this. Oh my gosh. And like, here's what I'm talking about. Like, oh, my back. Okay. So there we go. Let's turn. And how can I do this so that, I'll tell you what, Google phones have their buttons in not great places. No, because then it's on the volume button. All right, we're going to try that. Okay, we're going to see how that goes. See if we're straight. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I think it's a little like that. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're straight. I think we're okay. Let's go with it. So we got 4 layouts. Oh my gosh. Oh, surgery on your back. No, definitely not. Grunting is a daily thing in your 40s. Oh no. Oh, I was like, no, Erin, I'm getting old. I turned 35 this past year. My birthday is like the last 3 days of December. So I turned 35. I was like, Erin, I turned 35 and now I'm old. I was like, I'm getting back pains. Although I've had a lot of instances of carpal tunnel through the years too, and like through the last couple of years at least. And that always makes me feel like, uh-oh, my body is failing me. I'm too young. I'm too young for this. Anyway. Okay, so I also just noticed that this looks like it's been chewed. I think my cat chewed on this. One of these, because that looks like my cats are weird. They chew on the weirdest things. Like, really? A plastic envelope? They also love to chew on cords. I'm like, really? Plastic cords? Plugged in cords? Do you really want to get electrocuted? Is that your game plan? All right. So this one's going to go here. This one's going to go here. So this is Project Life, week 18, which I, of course, you know, I am really awesome, and I did not write the dates. Although, I might have them in here. Let's find out. Let's put this to use. Oh, I do have 18. Okay, so 18 would have been May 1st to May 7th. So, okay, so we've got that. So it's week 18. This is in May. And then this is using the Studio Calico Documenter Kit that came out in June. I don't know what it was called. They have weird names. It's hard for me to remember the names of Studio Calico kits. But it's whatever the Studio Calico one was that had like these stickers in it and stuff. They're really cute. So, let's bring some light over here too so everybody can see, myself included. All right. So, here's what we got. I got all kinds of stuff in here and I forget what this is supposed to look like. So, because it's been that long since I designed this, sometimes I forget. So, I'm going to pull it up to make it easy on myself. 18. This one. Okay, here we go. Now I got you on my computer. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of chipboard pieces. Fun times. We've got some journaling on sticker paper. Where are you supposed to go? Oh, I know where you go. Okay. All right. Then we've got lots of pictures. So for this week in Project Life, I should just say for this week in, you know, our life here, we had a lot going on. We always have a lot going on. This week, we do not have a lot going on because my kids are staying at my parents' all week. They've been there. Erin brought them over on Monday, dropped them off, and then we are picking them up on Sunday. So it's a whole entire week without our kids. I think it's the longest amount of time that we've spent. It is certainly the longest amount of time that we've spent without them when we just stayed at home. Like, we never just stay at home ever. So it's been kind of nice, and it's also been kind of weird, you know, because we're just used to having them around all the time. It's kind of weird. All right. I don't know what I was going to do with you, so we're going to hold on to that for now. Okay, so we've got this card. Do I write down where these things go? No. Oh, stripe. Okay, this one's going to go there. This one I'm going to punch out and put there. This one goes here. This one, I've got two like painty looking ones. Okay, so never mind. Okay, yeah. So that's going to go there, and it's also going to go here and here. We'll just, for good measure, it's going to go in those spots. Does this fit on any of these? Yeah, it fits there. Okay. So 3 spots for you. What was I going to do with this? See if I have notes anywhere. Painted card and embellishment with dates. Okay. This right now, circle, punch out, embellishment. Okay. That's just that. Oh. Okay. It must go over here. Oh yeah, it goes over here. Okay. All right. I got this now. Memory jogged. Okay. So, and these go on here. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with trimming these things down. So when I go to do these and I share them on, you know, on a reel and it's like a minute and a half, usually what I do is go one side at a time. So I figure out where everything's going to go and then I say, okay, well, this I'm going to just put to the side because this is all the right side of the page. So this all I don't need right now. We'll set that over here. And we're going to work on the left side first. And then I usually go like this. I go, okay, oh, this is going to go here. And this is gonna go here. So I'd be like, boom, 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 snap, and then it's done. Which, what happens when I snap is I then take these things off and I adjust them to make them fit into this thing. All right, so you are gonna fit. But the question is, I also need a piece to go over here, and I think it is longer than 4 inches. It is. So we're going to use this the opposite way. We're gonna go this way. So what I do here is I grab a pencil, which I should have in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. I'm gonna need a pencil, and I'm gonna need a slick writer pen, potentially. We'll just throw that over there for now. Okay, so I grab my little pencil, and I line it up here on the bottom, and then I just draw a little pencil mark for there. And then I'm gonna line it this way, and I'm gonna draw a little pencil mark right there. So then, let's grab my handy dandy small little chopper thing here. And we're gonna cut it all the way down the middle first, because I want this piece to be long. So I can use more of it on the other side. And then that is gonna fit right. Oh yeah, yes, excellent. Okay, and then we're gonna cut the cross right there. Oh, look at that, and that's gonna fit in that square. So, one down. We'll save that for good measure. Okay, next, I have this card, and this card I already typed my journaling and printed it on there. So I know that I want this half of the card. So again, I'm just gonna draw a little pencil mark. I think this is the size. Oh no, it's a little smaller. Oh, and I totally printed this upside down. Oh, that won't matter. I'm like, shoot, I printed this upside down. Nope, it won't matter. But I do kind of want this to be in the center, so I'll just cut a little bit off the top, a little bit off the bottom, and go from there. Okay, so yeah, what are you guys up to this weekend? Any fun plans over the weekend? Or scrappy goals, or I don't know, anything like that? Bronwyn, I see you're writing down your goals and action items for the month. Ooh, what's on your list? What is one of your goals or action items? Tell me. You guys inspire me too. You do. We all need to be inspired by each other. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that. And then the other piece of this is I have this little circle that says, loving this moment right now. Now, do I have a punch? Let's see if I have a punch that is, I'm gonna take my necklace off. I don't need this. Okay, let's see if I've got a punch that will fit it. Like, I think you're 1.5 inches. Ooh, maybe. Okay, it might. So I'm going to, and isn't that cute on the back? Life is good, but you know, it's okay. I have enough cards that it's okay. I can sacrifice that, but it is cute. Sometimes it's hard, the Studio Calico stuff, is it's like, oh, but I like more than just the one side. I like both sides, and then what? Okay. So that was an 1.5 inch circle punch there. Down there. And this I wanted to put in the square just as like a embellishment, and I kind of like the gray on the back. So we've got this. Okay, so now what I would have done, actually I probably on my video would have done that different. Not that one, just these two. Done the whole like snapping trick, you know. Okay, so now we're gonna stick them down where they go in their spots. What I love about these little Project Life layouts is because they're small, they really don't take a lot of time. The hardest part, or the longest part, I would say, is like the initial design, like the initial, where are the things going to go on the page, and figuring that part out. Once you have that part, the rest of this is just like, okay, trim, stick, trim, stick. It's kind of nice. Which is the same as true, I would say, of like the true pocket page style Project Life. You know, that it's just figuring out where everything's going to go. And then once you know where it's going to go, it's super easy and fast. I have to decide if I want to staple that. I don't know yet. Okay, so we've got those two pieces. I know I want to put the dates on this chipboard piece, and that I want to put here. So then the next thing I would do is say, okay, well, I wouldn't do these yet. Put this aside. So then we've got photo, right? Photo, photo, and a photo. And I would have been like, woohoo! And then, you know, it'd all be stuck down. So really, when I share those little quick videos, all I'm taking out is the like sticking, you know, putting the adhesive on the back and sticking it down. Super easy part, right? Just tedious. And then the same with like cutting things out, just tedious. But anyway, let me stick these down and I'll tell you about this week a little bit. It's crazy that this week was the beginning of May and we are already a full week plus into June. Like this feels like just yesterday. Doesn't feel like over a month ago. Crazy time. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so let me see what you guys are working on. Woo, okay, so we've got every time you, yeah. I would say, listen, Lindsay, I see your comment about, you said every time I see your Studio Calico pages, you want to sub to Studio Calico, but you're already on a 1-year Ally sub. I would say that it is not necessary, in my own personal opinion, to have more than one subscription. Like it's like at a time. So in saying that, what I am encouraging you to do is to not subscribe to Studio Calico when you already subscribe to Ally. Because I think what will end up happening is you'll just get a lot of product in the mail, a lot's going to go in your stash, and then it's hard to use it. It's hard to actually get in and use it when you have so much, and then you have this whole guilt complex over not using the stuff. So I would encourage you to just admire and apply the same concepts to the products that you do have, right? Don't worry about subscribing to it. If you end up throughout the year being like, you know what, I really feel more attracted to the Studio Calico supplies than I do to Ally supplies, then maybe switch it up and see what happens. What do I want here? I want a roller date stamp is what I want. Studio Calico kits, what I have found in the X amount of months that I've been on their design team, their cards, their products to me are a lot brighter than Ally's. Ally's are a lot more neutral. So that can also be an indicator of maybe what style or, you know, what products might speak to you more. If you're somebody who really loves color, which I really, really love color, then Studio Calico might be a better fit than Ally. But if you like your photos to be like the primary source of color and want the supplies to merely support the colors of those, then maybe the neutrals are going to be better for you. But I would definitely say that to me, Ally's products have been a lot more neutral this year, and Studio Calico has been a lot more colorful this year. Okay, so we've got May 1st to May 7th. So I'm going to stick this down in the chipboard here. May 1 to May 7. Okay. And then we're going to move on from there. Yes. And keep in mind that at this point, like right now, because I'm not, the only design team I'm on right now is Studio Calico, right? So I'm getting product through the Studio Calico design team currently. I am not subscribed to anything of Ally Edwards right now because I'm no longer on any kind of team aside from One Little Word, but One Little Word is different, you know, but I'm not on any kind of like design team, classroom content creator, or anything like that. So I'm not receiving product from the company and made the executive decision that I really don't need all of the supplies. So I decided not to subscribe to the story kits or the Stories by the Month kits for the rest of this year. So I'm not going to be getting those. Which means that my supplies that you're going to see are going to be a lot more Studio Calico and older Allie Edwards. Like you're going to see in here, I've got, what do I have in here? This is another Studio Calico one. I have the Currently Story Kit, and that one's from like last year. And then I have, I think that's it. But I am starting to dive back into my older story kits and use those, which have been sitting around in a basket for years. So it actually feels really good to not bring anything in new. Now there is a little bit of FOMO. I do feel a little FOMO with seeing the newer Allie Edwards products, but at the same time, I just remind myself, I already have more than enough. I have more than enough. I do not need to subscribe to everything. I just don't. Okay, so we've got this right now, and this is so cute. Okay, so do I want to staple you on here? But if I staple you, it's going to be this way. So we're just going to stick it. It'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, we'll just throw it in the middle of this. That's really cute. All right, so we got that. I do have some additional chipboard pieces, and I have the stickers that we're going to figure out later. For now, I'm just going to do this part where we've got the cards and we've got the photos, and we'll put that to the side. And then we're going to work on the right side of this page. Oh, here we go. Pictures. Pictures, pictures. So this week we went to, did we sign up or did we just go back? No, we just went back. So we went to the library. We got a library card for a library in our county that we live in, but it still is like 40 minutes away from where we live because it's a really nice library. It's huge. It has a lot to offer there. And we thought we could go there like once a month and make a thing out of it and have a good time. So we went there this day to go and return books and pick new books and kind of play for a little bit. And then we also did a zoo visit, which I've got more pictures for the other side, where we went to the zoo with my husband's family. Another little tiny picture in here is Girl Scout night. Izzy's doing Girl Scouts. They meet up once a month. So in May, when they met up, they did a first aid, like little class where they learned how to do CPR and first aid, to the extent that an 8-year-old can learn it, and got a little badge for that. So I have a picture from Girl Scout night. And then the opposite side of this, I think, is going to be heavily zoo. And then we also did a second Girl Scout outing. It wasn't like a meeting per se. It was just an outing where we went to a water park up in Frankenmuth called Splash Village. So I've got some pictures from the water park, like this one of Jonah, and this one is us, our whole family. And then I've got, these are pictures from the zoo. So a couple more zoo and, the couple from the water park. So those are what's going to go on here. But I want to do the papers first, just so I'm not, what do I want to say? Anyway, just so I'm not, I guess, limited space-wise. So, okay. So we're going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to use my pencil. I'm going to make a little mark where I want to cut it. And then same thing for here. Now, I do use my templates digitally inside of Photoshop. So in order to get my pictures to be the exact right size, I am clipping my edited photos into these boxes on the template. And then I can merge those shapes together and then move these around onto a different canvas in order to print them out. So they're already cut down to this size. I just have to trim around it, and it makes it really easy for sticking them in. But because I'm using physical cards, I can't necessarily do that with the physical card, which is why I am, like making marks. But to get my journaling here, I can measure this distance. I believe this is 2 inches. It might be slightly less. But I can take the 2 inches and say, okay, on the digital card or wherever, I need to measure 2 inches out, and then my journaling can't go past that. So then I know I won't cut it off when I get to this point to trim everything out. Anyway, so it's just all part of the process, I'm like, that could be fun for eventually to that could be a fun little piece. I don't know if I'll keep it. Sometimes I keep my scraps thinking like, ooh, I can reconstruct this into something really cool. And then I don't do it. And then it's just a little piece of scrap that I eventually throw away and ask myself, why did I think I was going to do something with that? Anyway. Okay, so that one's going to go there. I love the rainbow. I love the rainbow. Okay, so we've got you. Then we are going to have the other piece of this painterly looking one is going to go down here. So the reason I wanted it to be the longer section is because this is slightly bigger than 4 inches. I think it's like 4.1 or something. So I needed the 6-inch part so I can get the entire thing on here. So we're going to make a mark there, and then it is slightly less than 2 inches. So do that one there. And then we can trim this piece down. And here as well. Maybe a tiny bit more. Okay. All right. Let me go back and see what else you guys are working on. So we've got Danielle, you guys are going to northern Arizona for some cooler weather. That sounds fun. Tammy's a family birthday on Saturday. Risa, finishing up your photography photo play. Jill, you've got 2 weeks left to finish graduation album. Yes. May, your May, one little word, words and photos. I need to do the June prompt. I think that's going to be, I don't know when I'm going to do that. I have to get my video to Allie by the 13th or 14th. That's next week. So I really need to get that done. Maybe I'll work on that. I don't know. Time is hard. Maybe I'll work on that on Saturday. I don't know. I might have to do it a different day. I might have to do it maybe I'll do it Sunday morning. We're picking up our kids on Sunday. So maybe I'll do it Sunday morning. We are, because the kids, are gone, we have planned to do a date night tomorrow night, Erin and I, which is so exciting. We hardly ever do date nights. It's really bad. we need to up our game and go on more date nights together. But it's so easy to just fall into routines of of just kind of hanging around and doing nothing, or just not wanting to take the kids anywhere, not wanting to find the babysitter, or feeling guilty about not spending weekend days with them, Anyway, we need to get better about it. And so we're going on Friday, tomorrow night, and we're going to go to a restaurant up in Flint, which Flint is 15 minutes away from where we live, 15, 20 at the most. And we love Indian food. I mean, we love all different kinds of food. And when we were in college, there was this place called Raja Rani. We went to college in Ann Arbor. So we met at U of M. And it was so good. It was so good. It was in this house that they converted into a restaurant. So it made it actually I don't want to do that quite yet. It made it very eclectic feeling, kind of cozy. It was so good. And they had the best food, the best. So we went back years later after graduating, whatever. We're like, let's go find that Indian restaurant we love so much. And it was closed. It doesn't exist anymore. We're so sad. So we were talking today about, well, where do we go to dinner? Where would we go that we wouldn't take the kids with us, or that it would be very likely they wouldn't like the food? And there are some local places that we've been to that we like, and they would too. Or maybe they wouldn't like it, but it's easy. That's an easy solution. And then Erin's like, oh, what about TK Wu, which TK Wu is a Taiwanese restaurant in Ann Arbor, and it also has the most amazing food. It's the best. And so I was like, oh yes, I would love to go to TK Wu. We haven't been there in years. And then we're like, but you know what? We can't go to TK Wu and not get all of the dishes we like. So we would have to order our jalapeno chicken. We'd have to order our salt and pepper pork. We'd have to order, there's an eggplant dish that he really likes. I really like their crab rangoon. It's like it's the best I've ever had is there. I'm like, we'd have to get their fried rice. I'm like, we're gonna, that's a feast for like an entire family. We cannot go on a date night, just the two of us, and order all that food. We just can't. So I think we're gonna ask our friends to do a double date, or maybe a triple date, to do that some other time, because we want to bring people there and I want to eat that food, but also, yeah, we can't eat that much food. That would be insane. So that one was a no. And then we're like, what about Indian food? We loved Rajarani. Maybe there's somewhere local that we can go. And we found one in Flint that's got like 4.8 stars with 700 reviews. So we're going to try it out. We're going to go there on Friday, have ourselves some Indian food. Chicken korma and naan is what I crave. I want that so bad. It's so good. So hopefully it lives up to the expectations. And then I think we're going to just come back home and play a board game. We talked about going to see a movie, but there's just nothing out that we would want to see as just the two of us. If the Dungeons and Dragons movie was still out in theaters, that would be definitely what we would go see, but it's not out anymore. So we missed our chance. So I think instead we're just going to come home and play a board game, which we haven't done in a long time. So it should be really fun. We're looking forward to that. It's tomorrow night. And then Saturday, we're going to put our basement back together. You may or may not know, you probably know, that our basement flooded in April. On April Fool's Day. It was no joke. It was actually quite horrible. And we moved everything from the basement to the garage. Everything. And that was basically the playroom for the kids. It's a second kind of living space area, a table space where we do puzzles and games and all that. It was just all of it. It was not fun. So we've not had a garage to park our cars in for 2 whole months. And now this is month number 3 that we're in the middle of. So we are going to, this weekend, move all the stuff from the garage back into the basement and get it set back up, because everything's clean. It just needs to be moved and it needs to be sorted and gone through, because we certainly don't need all that stuff. It's been in our garage for 2 months and nobody's missed it. So I need to go through and figure out what all I need to get rid of and kind of do an overhaul of that. That's weekend plans right there. Date night, clean a basement, get our house back to how it was, or reclaim our house. Anyway, so my point is that maybe on Sunday morning I can spend some time and do my June prompt for one little word. Yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. Did any of you go to the one little word Zoom call on, what day was that on? Tuesday? I didn't realize it was on Tuesday. We normally get a text. Like normally Allie will send us a text that says, the Zoom is going to be on such and such day and here's the link. And I never got that text. So I didn't realize that it was on Tuesday until it was too late and I wasn't able to make it. But I haven't watched the replay. I need to watch the replay still. Did any of you guys go to it? Order it and bring home leftovers. I know. It is tempting. Bronwyn is so tempting. But I think, so we have a couple of friends. Well, the woman that I work with, her name's Kate and her husband is Tom. And they're friends of mine. That's how I met. I mean, that's how I even found out about the job that I'm doing now, is that she and I are friends and she was looking for a business partner. And so we like to go on double dates with them every once in a while. We haven't done it in a long time. So I was telling Erin that we need to invite them and go take them down there, because I know they've never been. I think that would be fun. I guess as long as they're not food picky. And then, you know. All right, so here's what we're going to do here. I have this other card that has all these little boxes on it. And I thought what would be fun to do is to fill the boxes with text. So I'm going to try that out. So I printed these little pieces of journaling to fit inside of the different boxes, and then we can trim out the boxes. Okay, my head's going to get in the way. I apologize. Okay, so I'm going to try to do this and then trim them out and add them on top of here. So I've got like this one, which I think I need to trim you down. I do. With some scissors. All right, let's see what you got. I read your comments and then go off on tangents. I'm like, I need to go back up. Risa, you're going to the Great American Scrapbook Convention. Where is that one? Is that that's not the one you did last year, is it? With where Mallory went? It hasn't already been that long. There's no way. Where is the Great American Scrapbook Convention? One of these years, you guys got to let me know about these, like way in advance, because I would love to go. I'd love to go, just to have like a social, fun scrapbook weekend. Heck yes. Get to see you all in person. Heck yes. So Risa, I'm leaving it to you. You got to tell me about these. All right, let's stick this in the middle. All right, we got that. And then you are going to go on the peachy colored one, or pink colored one. Right there. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Lindsay, I see your question about the digitals. So okay. All right, Studio Calico and digitals. Here's my one complaint about Studio Calico. I like to have digitals of all the things I'm working with because it makes doing all this stuff so much easier. Now, Studio Calico does have digital versions of their cards. And I believe that we are supposed to get them as design team people. But I've only gotten a couple of them. Like, they usually don't, I don't know. I think I just need to reach out. I think I just need to reach out and be like, so, do we get digitals on the regular? Because that really makes everything so much easier. I think I just need to reach out. Because, yeah, I think I'm supposed to be getting the digitals. And that would make this all much easier. But no, for these, I did not. So I measured them and then just created little rectangles inside of Photoshop and filled them with the words. So this is manually done, which does take longer. It does. Yeah, it does. And that's kind of annoying, but what can you do? I think you go on this little blue one. Mostly that's just me being lazy. I probably could just reach out and it would resolve that. It would fix that problem. I need to reach out to them anyways about other things. So it's like, it's just me being lazy. That's really the full story. All right, what else we got? Yes, Tammy, taking a break from subscriptions. I applaud you. Risa, I see that you're thinking about going digital, which is something I'm contemplating quite a bit. I actually am going to be creating a completely digital week in the life is what I'm going to do this year. So I want to create my own templated book that I can send to Blurb Books and get it printed. And it's going to be a trial run just to see what I think about doing scrapbooking in that way. You know, what does it feel like? Do I miss the physical products? You know, that sort of thing. What are you going on? You're going on purple. So what I did is I purchased like 4 different magazines recently that I'm going to use to help me design different layouts. and then use that to create my book, which I haven't done any of that yet. The only thing I did was buy magazines, which I did last Friday. So, and they have sat in my living room ever since. I just need to pull them out and do it. Sit down one of these days and have a good time. Erin is going to be taking the kids to, actually that could be a really, I don't know. I kind of want to have it, I kind of want to have the pages, the templates, figured out before I document the week. However, the week of 4th of July, Erin is going to be taking our kids to North Carolina to go visit his sister. So I am going to be home by myself with no children and no husband for like 5 days. What the heck am I going to do with myself for 5 days and nobody here? So maybe that will be a good opportunity to make those templates. I don't know. I gotta think about that. Erin just decided that today, that he's gonna take them to go. So he's got a bunch of vacation time that he needs to take. And we weren't planning to go see his sister because we're going to Disney this year. And he's like, I could just take them. I can't get off of work to go, but he's like, but I could just take them without you. And I'm like, oh, I'm a little sad. I kind of want to go, but I can't go. Like, I have to work. I don't have vacation yet. Anyway, I'm going to think about that. Maybe I need to use that time. Maybe that's how I'm going to use that time. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is just cutting these out. This is so tedious, but I don't think my other ones are as tedious. We'll find out. This would be another, like, oh, it's magic and done on the reel, where I would, do all of this off screen, and then I would snap my fingers and it would all be in place. Guess that's just to say that they do take longer than you think they do. These layouts. All layouts do. No layout takes a minute and a half. Not a single one. And then these I think I can just hold on to, and I can use those as embellishments or little labels or whatever for other things. All right, I got that. And then this one. Gonna go here. Okay. It was a good Zoom. Okay, good. Yeah, I want to go watch the replay of that. No, not the same one as last year. They aren't having that one. Oh, it was in August. Okay. Wow. Was that really in August? Even that, Risa's like, holy cow, I can't believe it's already almost time again. Bummer that they're not doing it, though. Huh. Okay, we got that. Okay. Okay, so let's do this. Zoom out to guys over here. Millie, hi! Oh my gosh, it's been so long. How are you, friend? I'm sorry that this is so incredibly tedious. I promise. Actually, I make 0 promises. 0 promises, because I don't know what else these other ones have for me. I was gonna say, I promise they won't all be like this. Well, I do not promise. 4 days alone, it was the best. Huh. You know, Jill, I've thought before about being like, you know what? I just need to go get a hotel room for just me and just go, you know, like have a vacation by myself. Because sometimes your family drives you nuts. Maybe that's just me. Sometimes my family drives me nuts. And I've thought about that before. So this is kind of like that. This is kind of like it's better though, because I just get to be comfy at home. I still have to work though. It's not quite a vacation, but it's pretty darn close. The kids are not home this week, all week. And the first night, which was Monday, Aaron and I sat down dinner. There's benefits. There are some good things about having a week without the kids. And then there's also some like, moments of a week without the kids. So the good thing is that we are able to cook and eat whatever we want. And it's amazing. We have no kids to complain about it. We are not getting into fights at dinner time. Like, it is a dream come true. So we have, 6 days, 6 nights of eating whatever we want. So that's the good part. The part that's like, is we're like, oh my gosh, it's so quiet here. Like, I love the quiet and I crave quiet, but it is so quiet, and by the end of the day, we're like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't have kids to put to bed, or, I mean, I guess I just go to bed and lay down. I don't know. It's so weird. And Aaron is starting to get emotional. He is the emotional one of the two of us. I am emotional too, but he's a lot more than me. He's a sensitive guy. Yeah, which I love. I love that about him. It's good because he helps to make up for sometimes a deficiency of emotion that I can sometimes have. So it's a good balance. Anyway, last night he's like, do you think that I'm a good, do you think I'm a good dad? Like that sort of stuff. I'm like, the fact that you're asking that question means that yes, you are. Of course you are. And he's like, I just feel like we could be doing more. And I'm like, you just really miss the kids. I know you just really miss the kids. I'm like, that's so cute. That's so sweet that you miss them like that. And it is. It's so cute. He's a good dad. Okay, so my idea for this was to trim these all out and then to add them on top of this card. Sorry, yep, so on Saturday. Wait, what is this? To spend goes here. So then they just kind of layer up on top of this thing. We've got just barely any, I don't know, maybe I don't need the painterly stuff. Maybe I should just stick them on top of the gray. That might be too much. Maybe I just stick them over here. Some of them need to be trimmed a little bit, I think. I kind of think they go better on just the plain gray. That one. That's what I'm going to do. So this, I guess, can just be for another time. I didn't need to cut it. Whoops. Oh, well. Oh, well. Oopsie doopsies. Okay, so I'm going to do my little marks so we can cut them in the right spot. That one's fine. This one needs a little trim. Like there and there. Okay, that one's fine, fine, fine. And then this one, I suppose I probably could have put that more centered. Oh well. Okay, we'll go like that. So we'll try it this way. So much work for this one tiny little square. Remind me not to do this again. Like, it doesn't have to be so complicated, Crystal. Okay, there's that one. And this one. And those are good. And then this one. Okay. Yay. Mom retreat. Ah, yes. Okay. Purge the house and scrapbook the whole time he's gone on his fishing trip. Yes. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I have this thing. I watched a YouTuber the other day who I like. Her YouTube is the plant-based bride, and she does a lot of book stuff, and she does a lot of planner or like journal stuff, and I like to follow her for all of that. So she did a reading challenge where she tried to read as many books as she could in 72 hours. I was like, that could be kind of fun. I could do that on a weekend when I'm home by myself. Nobody's here to interrupt me. I can just, like go, read. I don't know. So I'm like, that's an option. I told Aaron, I'm like, you might want to bring all of the switches because if he's going to be driving there with both of the kids, I was like, you might want to bring all the switches. That way you always have one, at least one that's alive. And then I was like, although on second thought, maybe you could leave it because then maybe I want to play a video game while you guys are gone and not hogging the TV. Maybe it'll be my turn to play a video game. I don't know. I'm going to have to plan it out. What am I going to do for all those days? I should probably go and visit my sister on one of the days. That would be nice. Just go spend some time with her. We also have our local book club meets up that week. And we're supposed to go to a friend's house up in Saginaw area. But I'm like, with an empty house, maybe I can talk them into holding that one here, and then everybody can just sleep over, and we can have a slumber party with the four of us women. I'm like, that could be fun. Get some wine, watch a movie. I don't know. Okay, sure. So, lots of fun things we could do. Oh, see you later, Risa. You probably already left by now, but have a good dinner. Yes, yes, her journals are beautiful. Like her artwork, she's just so good. She's so good, and if you want something that's just kind of like therapeutic to watch, even if you don't do journals and you don't care about them, it's just kind of watching her do art, and it's so good. It's so good. I love listening to her talk about books too, because I feel like she has really good commentary to say about them. I usually walk away from them with a couple added to my TBR. Okay, there we go. So, hallelujah. We got that done. That was, more than it needed to be. That's okay. All right, the other thing I want to add on here is this one. I want the Carpe Diem sticker that I'm going to add just into the middle of this, because why not? Okay. Do I want to put any more of these on here? I don't think I do. All the sunshine, picnics, going to the market. No, nothing else makes sense. But what do we have here? So we've got this enjoy the sunshine. I kind of like that there. I've got enjoy the good life, which could kind of go there. And live the sweet life. Which I could probably put there. And then I've got this triangle thing going on. Let's do it. Why not? I'd rather use them and get them out of my stash, right? Okay, so we'll do that one. And we'll do this one. I wish I would have brought up a glass of water. Mistakes were made. Okay, live the sweet life. Okay, so there's that one. So that's going to be, yay, Project Life week 18, right? So keeping it, aside from this, okay, really aside from that, the rest of it's pretty simple. And that's simple too, that's just tedious. Okay, so we'll stick this one in the book. It's the first week of May. So, put you in and you in. Okay, so we've got that one. And then this goes on the back of a layout I made for Studio Calico, which you guys will see this soon in my feed. But I have this one that's a deeper story about going to the zoo. And then I've got the one that we did for the Scrappy Sisters challenge, which was the water park. And then the next Project Life goes right here. So let's pull that one out and find out if I gave myself a break here. Or if I just decided to, you know, go a little nuts. We'll see. I'm going to hold on to those, though, because those might fit somewhere else. Ugh, garbage. And I wonder if I can yell downstairs. Have Aaron bring me some water. I know he's just playing video games down there. Okay. Garbage. All right, let's see what this next one entails. I don't need you anymore either. Okay, so Millie, my job. My job's actually going really well. I really enjoy it. I am getting more and more acclimated to my position. The thing that gives me the most amount of hesitation, I guess where I feel the most insecure with my job is the phone calling, which is not a secret that I struggle with phone calls. I struggle with the phone, which is just silly. It's a mental block that I have that I really need to work through. I think there's just trauma from past experiences with phone calls, and that creates anxiety when it comes to using a phone. So it's hard to say that out loud and be like, what a silly thing. Anyway, that's where I struggle the most. And so what I've started doing with that is setting myself goals at the beginning of the day that, you know, success today looks like making 4 phone calls. That is going to be what success is today, is making 4 phone calls. And then usually by the time I get to the 4 phone calls, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm feeling braver, so I can make more calls than that. And it usually ends up being just fine. I love all of the behind the scenes, like, what do I say, like strategizing and brainstorming and business planning. I love the filing and systematizing and organizing. It's up to me a lot of times to make sure that things go through properly and to follow up and just make sure that everything is doing what it should be doing. I love all of that. So I really like it. And my friend Kate and I are a really good match in terms of the way that we work and the way that we think. It's been really nice to be part of a team. Really nice. Because although I was part of a team in the scrapbooking stuff, it really never felt like being part of a team. It really just felt kind of like being on an island and, you know, participating when the need arose, or, you know, having communication when the need arose, instead of feeling like I really was included and part of it. And that was something that was really hard for me. So with this new job, that piece that I was missing is there, and it feels so much better. I feel so much more validated and valued in what I'm doing. And so it's going really well. Is I guess the end of this. The bottom line is it's going really well. I like it. It's really fun to be a beginner again. It's also, you know, it's always a little scary to be a beginner again too. Like, oh gosh, I hope I don't screw things up. But there's really not anything that I can drastically screw up with what I do. Like, I am not although I'm working for a financial advisor and I'm a business partner to her, my job is not about doing the trades and, buying stock and selling stock. Like, I will have nothing to do with that. And that's really where all of the big risk and the big mistakes can happen, is with that stuff. So I feel very secure knowing that what I am doing, there is not going to be a lot of like super detrimental things that I can do. It would just be, oh, I got this signature, or this page that got a signature wasn't really the right page. I need to do a different page, and now I just need to get them to sign it again. Which is not, that's not going to be a bad thing. Okay, what do I want here? So let me set these out just to figure out where they all go. And then we'll continue on. Oh, this was Mother's Day week. Okay, so we got that. And then I got that, and that, and that. And then some papers and some embellishments and some other things. Okay. So this is more Studio Calico stuff. This was, I think, the May kit. I'm pretty sure. Some of it's from the Traveler's Notebook. Some of it is from the Documenter kit. It's just a combination. I like the Traveler's Notebooks because I like using them as paper. And I don't know, it works really well. Okay, while I am talking here, I'm going to pull up the next one on my computer just so I can see what it looks like. Because it's been a while. All right. Yeah, no. I'm glad to hear you say that, Bronwyn. It's true. I'm not the only one that has like phone trauma. I'm not the only one for sure. I think it's something that it's going to be important for me to work through it, especially with what I do, because I have to call people. And so I think the more I do it and the better the experiences are with that, then also the easier it will come, it's something that I feel like I needed to push myself to do. And I'm thankful for the opportunity and the support to be able to push myself in that way. Because I also, my friend Kate, she also knows, like, she's very much aware that I have this thing, of some real hesitation with calling, with using the phone. And she's very patient about it, and I super appreciate that with her. Like, she'll hear me call someone, and then I'll get like a little message that's like, you sounded so good on that call. And I was like, oh, thanks. I'm like, that's what I need. I need someone to just be like, you're doing great. and she does that for me. So it's really good. Okay. So perfect. All right. Got that. And then I'm going to do my mark here. I'll get this cut out. Can I see where I marked? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Go like that. Yeah, this is the good one. Yeah, so, okay, if you guys saw my Mother's Day picture, actually it's right here. Do I have it right here? Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so this is the one I posted on Instagram, which is, like Jonah throwing a fit, Izzy's pouting. I'm trying to like corral him. My mom looks good. She's holding the baby. My sister's like fixing her hair, and we all look like a hot mess. So that was like my favorite picture of the whole day. It was just the hot mess picture. And then this was the good one. And you can see that Jonah is like being a little what. And turned around and showed his back to everybody. And I'm like, whatever. I guess this is just what we're going to be doing today. And it's totally fine. Anyway, it makes me laugh. It's real life. Real life with kids, That kid can't look at a camera to save his life, too. Like, he just does not get it. I tell him to look at the camera, and he looks in, like, the upper, I don't know, left-hand side of the world. I'm like, what are you doing? Look at me. Look at the camera. He does not get it. I think that's upside down, but you know what? It does not matter. Do I want around the corners? I'm going to think about that. Okay, so that one's going here. these are all that. And then we've got blue plaid with a date label sticker. So this, does blue plaid go anywhere else? Yes. Yes. But I think I'll be safe if I do it here. Okay, so we're going to go right there. And we're going to go right there. Actually, I know the other one's going down here. I think, and it's the same size. But just for good measure. Literally. We'll go right there. So, blue plaid. So I'm going to cut it this way first because they're the same height. And then we'll get the 2 pieces. And then I'll have used this paper up pretty much. Okay, so we've got one there, one there. That I can just go ahead and stick down. Okay, so we've got that, and then right here is going to be, what, this notes and things? Okay. All right, so this one is going to be a little bit trickier because I want it to all fit. So I think I'm going to try, we're going to try it right here, see what happens. That's where I'm going to cut it this way. Does that cut off my words? No. That's the biggest thing. Like, I want to make sure my words are going to stay. Okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. So we're going to do it there and right here. Okay. And okay. So there we go. So notes and things. If I have any kind of eraser on that. Get off my little pencil marks. Okay, stick this one down. Okay, so that's that. And then photos are going to go in here. And then this I need to decide, do I want to leave it square? Maybe I'll figure that out after we put everything else down because I don't think anything else is rounded. And that might make it look weird. I have this random picture of me and Joan on the couch. It's super cute. This was the week that Izzy leveled up in her swim lessons, which was a really big deal. She did so good. And then the very next time that she went to her swim lessons, she swam across the entire pool without stopping. It was incredible. Like, she went from swimming halfway across the lane to swimming all the way across the lane just with like peer pressure. I don't know. She did really good. I was so proud of her. That one, so that would have been, this was not my first week at Edward Jones because that's where I took this, but it was, you know, maybe, what was like day 3? Because the first week I only went for 2 days. And then this would have been the next week. Okay, so there's that. I do want to put the dates on here, but I might do that later. I've got some embellishments and I've got some stickers that I can use, which I probably should have put stickers on before I stuck everything down. That would have been the smart thing to do. So I'm like, what do I want to do here? So I'm like, maybe I've got Happy Mother's Day. Let's, so I'm like, I kind of want that there. I'm just going to fold it around to the back because that's easiest. So do that one there. This was not Cinco de Mayo, but I do kind of like this one. So can I safely peel you up? Yeah. Oh yeah, good enough. Okay, so this one I want to put like right here. And hopefully that's straight, you know. Oh yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we got that one, we got that one. And then I kind of want one down here. Maybe like this blue one. No. Let's put you back. Maybe this one can go down here. So I kind of like if these are going to be over here, or I could put it right there. Actually, maybe I'll do it right there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go right here, fold it over. Okay. Cool, that does that. So we got some of those on there. For the dates, what do I want to do? I think I want this pink one for the dates. So this would have been May 8 to the 14th. So 8 to 14. All right, good enough. And that's going to go up here. I started listening to a new book this week. When did I start it? I started it, today is Thursday. So I think I started it on Tuesday. I think today's day 3. I am reading the prequel story to the Hunger Games. So the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I think is what it's called. It's very good. I'm very much into the book. This might have been pretty under here, actually. Well, I'll come back to that. We're going to think about it. I'm listening to it on Libby, which I decided to do because I saw when we went to go, what movie did we go see? Oh, last Thursday, we went to go see the new Spider-Man movie. And while we were there, there was a movie poster for the Hunger Games movie. So the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I could be saying that wrong. If you guys know, you'll tell me. So I saw that there was a movie poster for it, and I'm like, oh, I haven't read that one yet. And I loved the Hunger Games books. So I quickly went on Libby and added it to my holds list, and it came due this week, and I started it. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway, so I'm currently reading that one right now, listening to it. I'm reading other books. Because I usually have a fiction paper book and a fiction audio book and a fiction book I'm reading to the kids, and then a nonfiction. You know what? I don't have a nonfiction book right now. I need to pick one off my shelf to start reading. What is, of all the nonfiction books you've read, what is your favorite nonfiction book on any topic? So it could be self-help, it could be memoir, it could be, what else? Other things. Oh, I was supposed to put a sticker on here. Ah, that's where that was supposed to go. Whoops. Oh well, I guess we'll figure it out. And these are supposed to be, I've got a craft one that I should have measured first. Whoops. So I think we'll go right here. Okay. And right here. and then I want to figure out, yeah, I think I want this to be kind of in the middle, like that. So we're gonna do one here, trim that out. Okay, and that's gonna go up. I like that. Okay, this one goes down here, and I just got to figure out how I want to embellish it. Now that I used my embellishment somewhere else. And then this is going to be this floral pattern again, right? And sticker embellishment. Whoops. Oopsies. Again, I, jumped the gun on that one. So we'll go there. And there. Okay, put that aside. Okay, so we've got here. And oh, right there. Okay. And I just gotta, okay, we'll figure out what to do with embellishments. So, okay, so here's papers and photos. Now, I've got this. I don't know. I think I might round it. 'Cause I guess, I don't know. It's bothering me that it's not rounded. It feels too something. So, let's round it. Why not? Okay. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so we'll do that there. I've got some of these little, like, floral pieces that I could do. Like we could do something like that. Keep growing. I could cut that down so it fits in there. I mean, that's kind of cute. And come on, you. All right, I've got this like banner. No, I don't do like the whole like cluster embellishment thing. Oh, it's not usually. This one. What about this one? No, not that. I don't mind this though, and maybe I just need like a tiny phrase sticker. Because I could put one here. I kind of like the keep growing. So, ouch, let me grab some stickers here. Let's see what I got. Because I might have, no, none of those are the right green. Well, maybe you. Lots of green, but not quite the right shade. Are you a green? Ooh, no, you're still wrong. Okay. No, I don't want to do yellow. So maybe just a white. one has like bloom and grow and inhale, sunshine tomorrow, start now. Maybe I'll do this. Okay. We'll just pile these all back in. Time is 8:30. These are taking me way longer than I expected. That's okay. Again, at least I'm getting them done. All right, so that can go there. This, I need to trim just slightly. We'll just kind of do like a little guessy guess, because it does not need to be perfect. Oh, good enough. Maybe a little bit more. Good to great. You know, I've heard a lot about good to great through the years. I'm wondering if my dad maybe read it or my mom maybe read it. Somebody did. Because I'm like, I've heard of that before, but I've never actually read it. And that would be a good one to read right now, you know? Oh, bye, Brenda. I think I missed you. But bye. Have a good night. Tiny habits. Oh, that's a good one too. Tiny habits and good to great. I'm going to write those down when I'm out of here because I need a nonfiction to read. Okay, so I want this to go like down here. And then I just need to trim this off like right there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. By the way, these florals, so like the greenery, I think I put that crooked. Oh well. The green, this like mauve color, this one, the ones over here that you can kind of see. These are all from the scrapbook like digital collection that we did here on Patreon from May of 2022. And I believe I opened up all of those digital kits to everyone. So if you go into the tabs on Patreon and you search for, I think just digital kits or digitals or something like that, you should be able to find these things. So you can use these. Just download them and use them. I always print all my stuff on white matte photo paper just because I like the saturation of the color. But just FYI, to make sure and check those out. Download what you want if you want it. Oh gosh. So here I want to say this day, maybe a new day. Hello, May. Growth, care, awake. Oh, I guess this was a set from May. Stories. Open doors. The earth is alive. Radiate. Keep planting. Maybe keep planting. Even though this has nothing to do with Mother's Day. It kind of feels like Mother's Day. Okay, keep planting. I want one more that I think I'm just going to put over here. So this says moving up, growing. So this, did I say growth? Just growth. I thought I did. Growth. Thrive. Become. Grow. I'm just going to put grow. Like that. Okay. Yay. So there we go. I think that's going to be it for this layout. Keeping it kind of simple with just some papers, a little bit of embellishing, but mostly just photos and words. So there is week 19 is what that was. And that one goes right here. So for week 19, right, that's in this spot. Okay, so it goes week 19, and then a deeper dive story on Mother's Day, a deeper dive story on the kids playing games with, when did I make this? Did I make this with you guys? I don't remember. I think I maybe made this with all of you. Anyway, this was game night, and then we would have the next Project Life, which, what time is it? It's 8:35. It's 8:35. Let me see, what do we got? I'm gonna hold on to you. Let's see what pieces I'm gonna keep here from all of this. All right, so I've got more florals. I've got this cute little banner. We've got, and those I'm just gonna put over here in my little embellishment area. I've got all these little labels that I am going to cut a little bit. That's a paper. I probably could have used that too. I could have punched this out. It says grow baby grow. That would have been cute. Can I fit it on a punch? Oh yeah, I can. There we go. Okay, embellishment made. Some paper. Some more of these. If I trim them down, I can fit them in the area where I keep all of my embellishments. Okay. So there's that. Okay. And then I've got a sticker sheet, another sticker sheet, a label sheet. The sticker sheets for now, because these are the Studio Calico ones, so they have these hole punches on them. So I've been putting them in just an older 3x8. So like I've got this one that has, I guess that's circles. This one's the dates. I've got February, March, April, and now May. That is kind of nothing. It's all my alphas. Circle labels. These are all just, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to put these rectangles with the circles in here. Well, I don't need it. Okay. So got that. And then I don't think I'm going to use that or any of this. We'll just toss that away. Honestly, I'm probably not going to use that. So put that away. All right. And then let's see what the next one has. If it's an easy one that's going to be fast, we'll do it. If it's one that's like labor intensive, then we will just hold it for next time. Oh, have fun at school performances, Lindsay. Okay, let's check it out. So we've got, this one is using the Currently Story Kit. So let me see. What does this entail? Oh, and Jill, see you later, Jill. Have a good dinner. I know, I'm debating, I might just save this for next time. I'm thinking. Where does this go? Oh, right here. Okay. Grass. Yeah, I'm thinking this will be good for next week. Well, here's what I'm going to be using. So I've got photos. I'm going to be using a whole bunch of different cards. I love these. These are really cute. I like the stripe. I like this card a lot. I like that stripe. This one I did, and I'm going to cut them out to add on top. We got a couple of little embellishments here. it's not the worst. But I think I'm going to hold off and we'll do this next time. So then on the next live, we'll put together, today we did week 18 and week 19. And then next week we'll put together week 20 and 21. And then the week after that, I think we have, well, not next week, next week's book club. So in 2 weeks, we'll do 20 and 21. And then the one after that, we have like a bonus Thursday this month. And so I planned to just do another random, a bonus live that week. So we'll do what, 22 and 23, and then I think we'll be caught up at that point. I think that's what I'm going to do. So that'll be the plan. So these two will be for next week. Okay. So let me quickly, here's what I'll show you before we head out for today. So we've got, first of all, here's what we got, right? So we did here's the 2 project life layouts. We got layout number 2 and layout number 1. They're so cute. I'm so attracted to grid layouts. I just am. I really like them. So we got the 2 done today, and I will photograph these probably tomorrow and see if I can get them up, just because it's really dark out today. So I'll photograph them tomorrow and get them up into the post so you guys can see close-ups of them. I am also hoping eventually, maybe sometime this month, we'll see time-wise how it works. I want to get the rest of the Project Life layouts that I've done previous to this uploaded into posts on Patreon so you guys can see them. They're currently reels over on Instagram, but you don't really get the close-up look at them. I have a few of the layouts that I did as posts on Patreon, but I have not caught up on those. So it's something I'd like to do. That way you can all see them and get more details into how I made them. I can show you this too. So you guys know I was working on my memory planner, and this is the one that I just stamp and write. And I'm so proud that I have all of my May pages done except for this. This is what I was working on right before we got on live today, was trying to get all these little photos printed. So I'm going to fill this the rest of the way with photos. I have no idea what I'm going to do down here. I don't know. Maybe nothing. And then look at how cool this turned out. So this is just like stamping in words to talk about all the different things that we did for each of the different days. And it just makes me so happy to have used my stamps and so happy to have documented some of the things we did, right? Like, how cool. And then this week, I'm trying something different. So these you can see that I just kind of hodgepodged wherever I felt like putting the color. I did. I kept it at, I think there's, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's the same color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like 6 different colors, right? So you can kind of see the same 6 different colors, but there's no real rhyme or reason, except for here, I started like, what if I did, like red and then orange and then yellow and then green and then blue and then purple and then pink, and made it very rainbowy. And I liked the way that that looked. So then this week I'm trying to actually stick to that. So I did red and then orange, and then I got to do yellow for yesterday and green for today. But it's fun. This brings me a lot of joy. This is probably the only thing that I do on a semi-regular basis at this point, is this, and then filling out journaling in my planner. And then everything else is just kind of when I have time I do it. But yeah, it makes me happy. It makes me happy. So anyway, I thought you might want to see that since we worked on it together the last time we were together. So I think we got up to here maybe the last time I was with you guys. So anyway, yay, it's coming together great. I like it. We'll see if it sticks. It's kind of how everything is, is you do it for a while, it's exciting, and then does it actually stick? But I do think about if I had a whole book filled like that, how cool that would be. So next year maybe, if I can manage it. All right, friends, I think that is going to be it for tonight. I need to go get some water. I'm super parched. And Today is Thursday. So next week, we don't have anything else this week. Next week, we have our Monday coffee hour on Monday at 1. Tuesday, Caitlin and I will be live for our Scrappy Sisters Live. Super excited for that. And then Thursday next week is our book club meetup. And the book club, or the book for book club this month is The Secret Life of Albert and Twistle. So we're going to be discussing that next Thursday. So we'll have events Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. It's a very busy full week, so it should be a lot of fun. And I think that's it. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your night. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. And I will see you all after the fun-filled weekend. See you later, friends. Bye, everyone.